In this video, we are going to have a look of all the commands available under Hubot Task Management. So let me tell you about the prerequisites before we start going through all these commands. We have to follow this link in GitHub. This link consists of all the detailed steps that we have to follow to install Hubot. Before installing Hubot, we have to install node.js and npm, and we are going to use Redis for data persistence. And then we can install Hubot. In this Hubot, we have to add Slack and Hubot To Do as dependency. This Hubot To Do is also present as an npm. We can follow this link. Once we are done with this dependency, we can start Hubot by typing this command. Here we are passing Slack API token. And this API token we got it from configured Hubot in Slack. So this is the API token. We can also set this key value pair as an environment variable. So once we are done with these steps and Hubot is up and running, then we can use these commands. First command that we are going to see is do command. Syntax is do followed by task description. We use this command to add a task. Let me show you first. We will remove all existing tasks. Now, do my first task of the day. Yes, task has been added. We can see the list of all available tasks by typing command list. The list will display all available tasks. Default date is current day and default time is 0000. I is the status, that means incomplete. So by using do, we have added our first task. So next command that we are going to see is modify command. So modify command is used for updating the description of any task. Syntax is modify followed by task number followed by task description. Modify, our tasks number is 1. My first task of the day has been updated with requirement changes. So we have modified this command. In order to see the list, we have to type list command C. So we have updated the description of task number 1 by using modify command. Next command is set time. So default time is 0000. If you want to change the time of any task, we have to use set time command. Syntax is set time followed by time in the format HH:MM followed by for followed by task number. So now we will update this task number 1 with the new updated time. Set time. Okay, let's give time 10:30 for task 1. Set time 10:30 for 1. Item updated. So let's see the change. Yes. So we have updated the time for task number 1. The new time is 10:30. The next command is set date. So if you want to change the date of any task, default date is current day, then we have to use set date command. Syntax is set date followed by date in the format dd://yy followed by for followed by task number. So task number 1 default date is 10th of June. So let me update this with 15th of June. Set date 15/6/06/2015 for 1. Now let's see the change. Yes. So we have updated task number 1 with date 15th June 2015. Next command that we are going to see is note command. So if you want to add any comment for any task, you can add a note. This note will not be visible through list command. We have to use another command. I will show you that, but first let me add a note. So suppose if you want to add a comment for any task, note calls the client for requirement confirmation, note followed by description, then followed by for 1, note added. So if you will type list, this note will not be visible. If you want to have a full description of any task, you can use show command. Syntax is show followed by task number. So this will give you complete description about the task, details, task number 1, description, date, status, and note. Next command that we are going to see is remove command. So let me add one more task, then we can remove this task. My second task. So I added one more task. Let me add one more task. Call XYZ. So now we have 3 items in our list. Let me see. Yeah. For today we have 2 items and 1 item for 15th of June. So now let me remove item number 3. The syntax is remove followed by task number. So I have deleted item 2, deleted item, 2 items left. Yes, we have deleted task number 3. So now we have 2 items in our bucket. The next command is list, we have already seen, finish. If we want to change the status of any command, if you want to mark it as complete, then we can use finish. Syntax is finish followed by task number. Finish, suppose if you want to mark task 1 as complete, then finish 1. Use list command. See, the status has been changed to C, that means complete. The next command is subtask. Subtask is used for adding a child task for any task. Syntax is subtask followed by description followed by for followed by task number, parent task number. So that means suppose we have a task number 2 left in our bucket, and this task, before completing this task, we want to do several other tasks. Like my second task, let me add one task first. Deploy the code. Suppose deploy the code is one of my tasks. Okay, now I want to add subtask. My first subtask for task number 3, deploy the code, is run test cases. So subtask run test cases, tasks number is 3, subtask added. So you can see we have added one subtask under task number 3. Let me add one more subtask. Subtask runs comments. Okay, so now we have 2 subtasks. First is run test cases, second add proper comments. So for task number 3 we have 2 subtasks. Next command that we are going to see is set date. This is the same command that we used previously, but the format is different. We can use set date and we can use today or today plus some number for any task. So the syntax is set date followed by today or today plus n, where n is any number, for task number. So suppose if we want to change the date for task number 3, currently it's 10th of June, so we can set it to 12th of June. Set date today, suppose if we are adding 2, set date today plus 2 for 3. Item has been updated, so it has been changed to 12th of June. Now let me change task number 1. Set date today for task number 1. Previously it was 15th of June. Now we have changed it to 10th of June. Next command is set default date. The format is set default date. We can either pass date in the form dd mm yy, or we can also pass today plus n. So right now any task that we are adding, default date is 10th of June. If we want to change the default date, then let me show you. Set default date. Now default date we want to set it to 15th of June. Set default date is 15th of June. This default date set to 15th of June. Let me add one task. My 4th task. So I added one task, task number 4. Task number 4, default date is 15th of June. You can also set date in the format set default date today plus 10. So now we have set default date to be 20th of June. Let me show you my 5th task. So default date for 5th task is 20th of June. If you want to set default date again to be current date, we can use this command. Default date is today. Do my 6th task. Sixth task, default date is 10th of June. If you want to set default time, right now default time is 0000. If you want to set default time, we can set it by set default time. Like if you want to set it to be 10:30, add one task, do my last task. Seventh, see the default time for this task is 10:30. We can also use this command, modify command, with a different syntax for updating description and time of any task. Previously we used modify task number with task description. We can also use at, and then we can pass time in the format HH:MM. So let me see. If you want to change both the description and time, then we can use this command, modify fifth command is modify task number with description, updated description. If we are passing time, suppose 18:25. Now we can see. So we have updated 5th task with new description and time. Show task, we have already seen this command. If we want to get detailed information about any task, we can use this command, show task number, show 2. So it will give me a detailed information about this task number, description, date, status, and node. We don't have any node for task 2. So I think this is pretty much all the commands that we have listed here.